live streaming. Oh, there's somebody here. There's two people here. So it appears that we are live streaming. This is just an impromptu live stream. I just felt like doing it. Let me know if you can hear me fine and see me fine and all that kind of stuff. It's cold out here, that's why I'm all bundled up. Okay, here we go. I found the live stream on my laptop so I can see the chats hopefully now. Yeah, this is just a prepper random chat. Figured I'd talk with you guys. It's been a little while. Late live stream. Well, it's not late for me. It is, let me see, what time is it? It is almost 6 o'clock. But I guess if you're on the East Coast, yes, it is a later live stream. Like I said, I felt like it. I felt like doing it. My wife's like, go for it. And here I am. Nick Shea, Ron Stryker, Swamp Bottom Living. Hey guys, how's it going? Daniel Sampson. Why not? Exactly. Why not come on and say hi to you guys, talk to you guys, discuss some things, answer some questions. That's what, hey, brother in Christ and prepping, yes. Hey, how's it going? That's important. Very, very important. Yes. So, questions. Put them in caps. Hopefully I don't know, or hopefully I'll see them. Hopefully I don't miss them. Mad Max, reporting for duty. Thank you. It's good to see you guys here. Hopefully some blue wrenches will show up. I didn't announce this at all, so help me catch the questions if they come up. But let me see here. We got Mons Olympus. Enjoy your videos. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Really do. It means a lot to me. It's why I want to reach people and I want to empower people. That's my biggest thing. So, John Bruner, Greg Cheney, Ron Stryker. Have I tried red feather canned butter? No, I have not. I've heard about it, but I haven't personally tried it. I have powdered butter. We have real butter. But yeah, that's about it. Right now, I don't have any canned butter. That's something that, it's a good point though. Maybe I should check into it. Add that to preps, because fats are, on the little more difficult side to get into your diet. Hygge Homestead, Hygge Homestead. I love homesteaders. Homesteaders are awesome. I strive to be a good homesteader outside the system. Leona Riley, North Carolina. Thank you. Yes, I look warm because I am. Because I prepare for the weather. I know it's going to be cold out here, so yeah. How's it going? Yeah, Truth Broadcasting, Nick Shea. Winter has hit Northwest Arkansas, lows in the 30s. Yeah, we hit 34 here last night. So it's really cloudy and it's been rainy today. It is cold. Huga. Okay. Huga Homestead. Earthman333, keep up the good work. Thank you. I appreciate it. Olive oil is nice for cooking. Yes, it is. I use extra virgin olive oil in almost everything I cook. Sometimes I use real butter also. I don't go for low fat. I don't go for sugar-free, except for my soda, diet soda, because regular soda gives me heartburn, but I shouldn't be doing soda anyway. I feel if you're going to have something, just have it. Low fat is just BS. That's bad for you. It's all processed crap. But anyway, Solar SBI, homesteading here in the Ozarks, Missouri. Solar provider from Midwest. Cool. Yeah, homesteading in Missouri. Missouri rocks, Arkansas rocks. There's a lot of good places. A lot of good places in this country. If you get out of the cities, the whole nation is good. You get around rural people, they're usually good. There's bad apples, of course. But hope the family's doing okay. Yes, my family is doing wonderful. Very busy, just trying to do the things. Let me see. Been going to the discount grocery stores, buying up canned goods in bulk to fluff out my less than 5-year food storage. Walmart getting expensive. Yeah, we see that. We see prices on the rise. Hey, from Michigan. Hey, how's it going? Homestead wannabe. Yeah, that's me. I'm a homestead wannabe. I can't really call this a homestead. It's less than 2 acres. but we do our best here. We try to grow our own food. We're going to be adding animals soon, stuff like that. Jesus Christ is Lord. Yes, honor him. Definitely. Aaron Goodman, good to see you guys here. Thank you for joining me. How many? 39 people. Sweet. And 21 thumbs up. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. Let me see. Alaska Prepper at Ron Striker. Very high quality. It lasts forever. Properly stored. Alaska Prepper, thank you for being here. You rock. You're awesome. I love your channel. I don't get a chance to watch YouTube as much as I want. I like watching it, and I love watching different prepper channels because it helps me with my content. It's not that I'm stealing ideas. It's that I am seeing what other people are saying and being like, oh, that's a really good thing to talk about. I have this to say that they didn't, or I have this approach or this way of looking at things. So I really enjoy different prepper channels. I love it. Bob67, Birmingham, England. I've been there once or twice, long time ago when I was in the military. Daniel Andrews, carnivore diet. Ooh, yeah. Ah. No, I like my fruits and veggies too. It's all good for you. Self-reliant B, good evenings from Kentucky. Yes, self-reliant. That's what we should all strive to be. Definitely. Curious if I heard about the New Brunswick brain disease. No, I have not heard anything at all about that. So email me, asymmetrical preparedness, let me know about it. Or throw some links up. Probably, I don't think they'll allow them in here. But negative 12 degrees centigrade here tonight. I don't know what that equates to in Fahrenheit, but it sounds cold. Well, 0 would be 32 degrees. So you're talking 20 degrees. Am I right? How's my math? Paladin 1, I put my first deer of the way, first deer of the year in my freezer today. Awesome. Love venison. I haven't been hunting in a long time. For one thing, the deer that are around me, I want around me for when I need them. Food storage on the hoof. So I'm friendly to my my deer around here. Missouri man here. Yeah, okay. Homestead, yeah, let me see. Luna C. Prepper. Yes, hello, Alaska Prepper. With a man with a much bigger channel and audience than I have. But hey, I respect that. That's really cool. I love to see people successful, especially in this, especially preppers and prepper-related stuff. Hello from Sacramento. That is very close to where I was born. Nadia B. Yes, spend some time in Sacramento, Roseville, Citrus Heights, etc. Mather, McClellan. Yeah, I heard they're both shut down now, I think. Those are Air Force bases. Both APs in the house. Yeah, I forget whenever I say AP that there's another one, Alaska Prepper. And like I said, with a much broader reach than me. But that's okay. We all get to where we're going in our own time. I'm on my journey, he's on his, and I really am happy for the success. Awesome. And if you haven't checked out his channel, check out Alaska Prepper. Awesome. A lot of good channels out there. Seeing the USGS earthquake map today. No, I have not. I haven't looked at that in a long time, actually. I used to look at it every day at work, but I don't work anymore, so I spend a lot less time on the computer. I don't have bored times. I got busy times all the time now. Ron Stryker looking at getting, oh, he's talking Alaska Prepper. Good, awesome, good talking to each other in the chats. That's really good. Hello from Massachusetts, Homestead Jen. Yes, homesteading. Like I've said before in many videos, homesteaders and preppers should be like this. Homesteaders need to be preppers, and preppers, I recommend, be more like homesteaders. Being as self-reliant and self-sustainable as possible is, yeah, a very good goal to be. I feel that's very important. If you guys have any specific questions, drop them in the chat, please. Go Brandon. For a long time, I saw that, let's go Brandon, for a long time, and I didn't get it. I'm like, what does this mean? So I actually hang my head in shame. I had to look it up, and then I'm like, oh, okay, now I get it. Hi from Kitsap County. Andrew Carhart. I am very familiar with Kitsap County. I do not live in Kitsap County, but I used to work in Kitsap County. I was stationed in Kitsap County. I did a lot of things in Kitsap County. Central Texas, land of the free, I think, still, Texas? I don't know. Listening from Arizona, Brian Langford. And that was Ann in Texas, by the way. Welcome. Thank you guys for joining us. Tips for off-grid income that isn't internet related. Oh, well, I'm not off-grid, but if you're talking a homesteading thing, farmers markets, selling your eggs, selling your meat, selling your chickens, the things you grow, the things you raise. What skills do you have? You turn skills into working for your neighbors and friends around you. That's some quick ideas. I'm sure you probably already know all those, though, so you're probably looking for more in depth. I don't know. Let me see. Apparently, oh, I got to moderate that comment. Blue Wrenches, please feel free to moderate comments. Do I prefer to pickle pecks of pickled peppers? Oh, yeah. Lunacy Prepper, lots of love to you, Asymmetrical Prepper from South Georgia. Love all the info and you give to us guys. Yeah, I do my best. I mean, I don't know everything. I'm just a guy here doing the things, trying to be a good husband, trying to be a good father, trying to be a good follower of him, and a good example to others, and pass on what little knowledge I do have. Let me see. I see caps, so I see a question. Homestead Jen, how can I train my chickens to perch? I'm new to this. I have 8 chickens and 2 roosters. I'm not the person to ask about that. So please, if anybody can answer that question in the chat, help her out. I don't know. I have been learning some things from my neighbors about chickens, raising chickens and stuff. So I'm on the learning curve there also. We plan to be adding chickens, chicken coop, etc., as well as maybe some goats, maybe some turkeys, etc. But not yet. It's a journey for me also. This preparedness journey. I'm not the master prepper. I just do what I do. Hit the like button, everybody. Yes, please. MD Prepper Dad, good to see you. Awesome. Make soap for future bartering. Yeah, that's one of those things you could do for off-grid income, as well as like candle making. If you're doing knitting, if you have animals to make your own yarn from, selling it that way. I have lived off-grid, spent years living off-grid, but a lot of it was as a child. Some of it was as an adult. Uh-oh. Some of my background fell down. Oh well, that's just my camo net, trying to make a decent background instead of seeing, stuff behind. Okay, let me see. Have I checked the 25% Patriot discount? I was on their site and they said it wasn't there. I'll check into that. From my communication with my Patriot Supply, which I have a site for, preparewithap.com, that they put up for me, is if you go there, you're supposed to save 25% off of going to their site. If it's not there, well, there's a problem. I need to talk to them about that. I'm supposed to be saving you guys some money on good products. Actually, that's my laptop stand right now, is 2 buckets of Ready Hour food from them. But yes, I will check into that. If you're not saving money, then there's a problem there. I apologize for that. I'm making spirits for barter. Jason Kirkland, yes, you can do that. I don't personally drink, so I won't do that. But yeah, you can do stuff like that also. Cameron, Texas, love you too. Thank you for being here. Let me see. Can I talk about meds and first aid on Patreon? Example, how do you use a tourniquet? I sure can. Yeah, I can definitely. That was Alex Pisaldis. That sounds Greek. Hopefully I said it right. Yeah, so drop questions, please. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot going on nowadays. I'll tell you one thing. I'm doing over on Patreon right now is I'm building an assaulter's ghillie, which, if you're not familiar with a ghillie suit is what snipers wear, designated marksmen, stuff like that. It's a stalking suit. You've seen them in the movies, the cool high-speed, low-drag snipers crawling into position, stuff like that. But what an assaulter's ghillie is if you're an assaulter, you still need your plate carrier, you still need your chest rig, so you don't want to cover that up. And it's not a full suit. It only goes down to your waist or slightly below your waist, because in my environment out here, there's a lot of underbrush and a lot of things for it to get snagged on. I don't want all that stuff getting snagged on. It just provides you something where you can get down, use that underbrush to cover up your signature a lot, and it allows you to get in position and be ready for the shot instead of popping up for the shot if you're ever in a situation where you need to, because that as soon as you pop up, whoever you're trying to protect yourself from, defend against, will see you. So we are building one using a blouse, some 550 cord, shoe goo, stuff like that. So if you want to see that, it will be up soon. It's a process. It takes me some time to work on it. I'm filming as I'm building it, and I'll post it up as soon as I can. So that's on Patreon. Let me see what else people are saying. AI robotic dogs to go to homeless encampments and take people's temperatures. Pfft. Haven't heard that, but I wouldn't doubt it. It is Greek. But did I say it correctly? Yes, been to Greece several times too. Been a lot of places. So I'm glad to be here right now, not having to go places, especially in the environment I was having to do them in. I've been watching videos on YouTube about snail farming. Looks straightforward, as a good source of protein. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've had them. I can't remember. Escargot? I can't remember. I think I did. It was very salty, from what I remember. Kind of like caviar. All I tasted was salt. Never really got it. Whatever. I guess I'm just not highfalutin enough. I'm just a little too country, and I'm okay with that. Do I have any medical ailments I've been putting off? Get them taken care of ASAP. Yes, that is definitely true. Do not procrastinate on medical and dental. Keep that up to date as much as possible, because if anything goes down, if anything happens, we lose those services. You want to be up to date. I miss your daily preps. Okay, here's what's going on with that, and the changes in the channel and stuff like that. My oldest daughter brought up the point that she thought, because I go through these periods of no growth and or negative growth, and a YouTube algorithm is playing their games because they don't like me, they don't like you. So she brought up a point that maybe there is a like a throttling if you post too much, too high a frequency, meaning so I'm trying it out. I'm trying to see about less frequent posting, but hopefully better quality videos. I also was getting a little burnt out. I felt that I was, sometimes it felt like I was just putting out videos just to put out videos. And I don't want to do that. I really want to be myself. I really want to be true to myself. I want to be true to you guys. I want to put out good quality content, not just pump out videos. The daily prep, yeah, I loved it too. And maybe I'll get back to that. I'm just trying the low frequency posting thing for a little while to see if maybe the algorithm cuts me some slack and we can start growing and reaching more people again. That's important to me just because I want to reach more people and get more people on board with preparedness. I saw in all caps here, what's my thought on this whole dark winter thing? Yeah, yes, it's coming. And this winter itself is supposed to be a lot colder, a lot more harsh than normal. But then again, I heard that same thing last winter, and it was not harsh at all. So we'll see. I'm not a weatherman, and I didn't stay at a Holiday Inn Express last night. So 110 people here. Thank you guys. And the 82 thumbs up. I appreciate it. Yeah, I believe the dark winter thing is part of what's going on in our country and our world. Yeah, that's it. Get a extra set of glasses. Yeah, extras are definitely nice. Oh, see more caps. I had a rooster that would only protect my 100-pound Rottweiler dog and ignored the hens. He was yummy. Yeah, sounds like a good spot for him if he wasn't doing his job. YouTube finally let you comment 2 bits and a Pepper, good to see you. Good, glad you can comment now. Colorado, Carrot Top. Carrot Top, okay. I knew a Carrot Top from Colorado once. Yeah. Anyway, last winter wasn't bad unless you live in Texas. Yeah, true. It wasn't harsh for me personally. Thumbs up, people. Yes, appreciate it. Second Amendment. Let me see. Okay, asking about the AI. Grand solar minimum will mess with the weather. Yes, grand solar minimum. Speaking of grand solar minimum, I am not a professor of said information, but you should definitely check out Ice Age Farmer and Adapt 2030. Good YouTube channels, lots of good information. I can't watch them unless I have a little extra money in my pocket, though, because then I want to run to the store and buy all the food. But they're awesome. Already in the 30s here, don't want to turn the heat on. Why don't you want to turn the heat on? Turn it on. Start a fire in the fireplace or the wood stove. That's what we love. We love our wood stove. But we don't use it. We're not using the wood stove right now, except for our first fire that we had, just to make sure everything was good. Clean the chimney, or clean the stovepipe, all that kind of stuff. I did some repairs up on the roof and the boot, the cover, put a new one on, tore off the old one. But we're not having wood fires because we have a good HVAC. It's a heat pump with head units, and it works really well. And I'm saving my firewood. I don't want to burn firewood unless I need to, because I have a feeling there's going to be need. I have lots of firewood, but better safe than sorry, right? I don't want to, I just don't want to lessen my firewood supply unless I absolutely have to. Oh, Gentleman Bastard said something, and somebody gave a thumbs up to. That's a naughty word, though. Please try to refrain from naughty words. We try to keep it family friendly here, but I get it. It's his name. Anyway, half my apartment is underground, stays warm as heck here in, wherever he is. Good, that's good. Yankee Stacking did a great video on precious metals. Yeah, AP and AP, yes, we're both here. The big AP and the little AP. Precious metals. I'll tell you what my favorite precious metals are, and I try to stockpile lots of them, is lead, copper, and brass with some powdery stuff in it. That's my precious metals. Have you ever seen ammo prices drop? Except for a very, very short period of time, randomly here and there. I have seen them drop, but I'll tell you what, ammo has increased in value more steadily and at a higher rate than silver, gold, or any other thing has on this planet, probably. Except for maybe the super inflated real estate market that's in the bubble right now and probably going to burst. But anyway, copper, lead, and brass, yes. Gray Bones, good to see you. 144 people here, that's awesome. Just for a random showing, a random show up and let's talk. Enjoy both their channels. Yeah, I definitely enjoy him. We're talking about Alaska Prepper, the other AP. Check out his channel. Subscribe if you're not. And for all of us, channels out there that you care about, that you want to watch and you want to be subscribed to, make sure that you check back and make sure that you're still subscribed, because people, you get unsubscribed all the time. I'm sure Alaska also has the same problems I do. People getting unsubscribed and shut down by the algorithm. I really would love to talk behind the scenes to other YouTubers and see how they deal with it, especially bigger channels. See how they've made a success of it, what strategies there are to staying viable so that we can reach more people, empower and uplift more people. Oh, Steve is here. Somebody said Corsair Trainers, what's up? Hey, Steve. Grey Note said that. Good to see Steve. If you haven't checked out Corsair Trainers, check him out. Subscribe to him. Former Marine, hoorah. Semper Fi. He's got a good channel, good stuff, good content. I love, every time I watch his videos, it's like right there, mind meld. Love Steve. And Grey Note, I believe, like I said, I wish I could watch YouTube more often. I believe Grey Note also has a channel still. I know he did. Let the people know if you got a channel. Go check out Gray Note and Corsair's Trainers. Steve is an awesome dude. Let's get back to some cryptocurrency. Is the OG cryptocurrency. Yeah, speaking of the Freedom Seeds. Hoo-yah. Gold will skyrocket. Well, yeah, anytime there's like stock market crashes, financial collapse, the dollar collapses, whatever, then yeah, gold will skyrocket. But so will other things, and at that point, I would rather have things to put in my belly and or things to get food or protect myself than I would gold. I do have a tiny bit of gold. I have more silver. So it is good to diversify, though, just like investing in the stock market. Have mutual funds, have stocks, have, the different things. But anyway, don't forget about comms, Alex. Yes, ham radio license last week. Awesome, good job. Check out the Fairtube YouTube creators group. Okay, I will. Homestead Wannabe. Could you please email me at asymmetricalpreparedness.com or at gmail.com to remind me of that and let me know. And maybe throw the link up there. I'd really appreciate it. Pray and build it. Divine appointments, they will come to your channel. Yeah, and that's the way I know. I know that it's all in God's time. I know that I just do my part. I will do the best I possibly can, and I will keep at it. I will not quit. But I accidentally said asymmetricalpreparedness at .com. There may have been a Freudian slip. Asymmetricalpreparedness.com is soon to launch. I have been working on it. Yes, we are going to have a website finally. So I am not computer literate though, so I am working on it. And it is only me, it's by myself. My older daughter's going to come over tomorrow, bring the grandkids, and maybe she can help me out a little bit. So pretty soon I will announce the launch of asymmetricalpreparedness.com. That would be cool. Johnny30806, welcome, thank you. Good to see you here. Gray Bones, Randall Davidson, Truth Broadcasting, Empty Nesters, Snohomish County, Washington. Hey, neighbor, you're fairly close. Good to see people. Empty Nester. We are using GMRS. They are repeaters in our county and ham. That's good. That is good. Have a variety of communication methods. FRS, GMRS, ham radios. Some people talk about handheld ham radios and the lack of communications distance. Well, for me and my group's use, that's a plus. That is a benefit because we use them as intergroup communications when we are doing the moving, communicating thing out in the woods. Yes, good for short-range communications within a team. And the not transmitting very far is good because then we can't be triangulated as quickly and easily when things go bad. Fish penicillin, I see somebody talked about. Yes, and I posted up a video. I do have a TikTok, asymmetrical prep. TikTok is weird. It's really weird. It's so set up for people with ADHD. It's just like so short and stuff like that. But anyway, Timur M. I can't read what you said. Sorry. What was I getting at? I was talking about something. Oh, okay. TikTok. Yes. It is way faster to grow a TikTok video. I have TikTok video that has 215,000 views. My biggest YouTube video ever has 63,000 views. So it's a funnel. It's a way I use TikTok to funnel to YouTube. And then YouTube kind of is a funnel to Patreon, but just as an encouragement, I guess, in a way that I can put out content and talk my mind, speak my mind. But and help support my family and me and the ability to do the things. So, but getting back to what I was talking about, I put up a video on TikTok about getting fish antibiotics, having antibiotics, and or animal antibiotics, and so many comments on there. You can't get antibiotics without a prescription. Well, I don't know. Maybe they're in a different country where you can't, or maybe there's different states and regulations. I don't know. I go down to my local feed store, Tractor Supply. I can go to any of my local feed stores. I can go to my local pet food store or pet store, and they're sitting on the counter. Amoxicillin, doxycycline, cephalexin, all those different things. I just grab what I want, go up to the cash register, pay, and walk out. So I don't know. I hope you guys can do the same, and I hope that you are doing the same. Truth Broadcasting. Remember, folks, anything pretty walk will always be of value. Yeah, that's true. Sin items also will be of value. Tobacco, alcohol, drugs, unfortunately, things like that. Attack Helicopter Cat. Good evening to you. That's an interesting name. So were you a helo driver? I like helo drivers. Helo drivers saved my butt a couple times. Many times. Guess they're changing the name of Facebook. I don't know. I don't do Facebook. Whatever. Garlic and honey are the best natural antibiotics. Yes, speaking of that, I've said it before. My wife makes up, and sometimes I help her. Mason jar. Shelled cloves of garlic. Fill it up about a little more than half, maybe 3/4 with cloves of garlic. Then fill it up so there's about this much left in the top of local, natural, raw, organic honey. And then you put the lid on, you burp it every night for a couple weeks, and it ferments, non-alcoholic, but the garlic gets a lot more mild, and the honey turns to like water, really liquidy. Scoop of that, you feel slightly like you're starting to get sick or anything like that. I'm not a doctor though. Take a bunch of scoops of that. Bam. Next morning you wake up fine. That works for me. I mean, I'm telling you my personal experience. Let me see. Somebody was saying, Lays and Blaze here. Hey, how's it going? Zombie Prepper. Hello. How's it going? Attack Killer. My name is a joke. Oh, okay. That's all right. Somebody's a 19 Delta in here. Farmhand 6'2". Cool. Awesome. Some people, it's funny when they ask me what my MOS was. Well, I didn't have an MOS because I was in the Navy, not Army or Marines. So I don't have an MOS. And what they were doing, they were on TikTok, and they were trying to, I had a picture of me on my plate carrier, just encouraging people to get proper gear and training. Nothing, but there's so much hate on TikTok. It's so much negativity. People are trying to knock me, trying to like discount me, discredit me, whatever, call me an airsofter, wannabe warrior, all this stuff like that. Anyway, they were asking me what my MOS was. And first of all, a rating in the Navy has nothing to do with your job. You can be a machinist mate. You can be an electronics technician. You can be whatever in the Navy, and that has nothing to do with what your job is, what your command is, what you do for a living. You may work on machinery or electronics, but you could be a SEAL. You could be a surface sailor on an aircraft carrier or a destroyer or a frigate. You could be a submariner on a submarine. You could be lots of different jobs. Just what you did, what your rating was, has nothing to do with what you did in the Navy. So remember that if you're talking to somebody. Just because they say that they were a machinist mate doesn't mean that they weren't a bad A. Yep. Gig Harbor, Ted Ned, Gig Harbor. Very familiar with Gig Harbor. Good area. Very, very highfalutin there. There's a lot of money in Gig Harbor. A lot of good restaurants too. Anytime I go to Gig Harbor, we eat at good restaurants. Every once in a while I end up at the Costco there also. If you go to the Costco there, maybe I'll see you someday. Susie Bosch, always enjoy your videos. Thank you, Susie. I really appreciate that. East Tennessee, we got 171 viewers right now. Awesome. Oregano oil can be used as an antibiotic. Yes. Olive leaf, I think, there has some good applications and stuff. My wife was talking about it. Let me see. If you guys have questions, please put them up in caps, and so I see them. It's hard for me to see them. And if Blue Wrenches, if you guys see that I missed a question, repost it for me or let me know. I will try to find them. I'm reading the comments down here. Sometimes comments pop up here too. But change the name of Facebook parent company to Meta. Facebook is still the name of the site. Okay. Don't know anything about Facebook. Grow Golden Seal, yeah. Daniel Andrews, if we have to go to war, do you think the military will remove the age and just use the wording any able-bodied man? Well, it depends on what kind of war. It depends on the situation. It depends on the needs. I doubt that. I doubt that it would do that. Our military has been seriously compromised lately. Not allowing people to stay in the military if they haven't drank the Kool-Aid is a serious undermining of our national security. It is a serious national security threat. I know for a fact that a very, very large percentage of the special operations community will no longer be there at work because they won't drink the Kool-Aid. They know what freedom is. They know what our rights are. They've been diagnosed AFFA, just like I have. It's that hopefully more common than I think disease. It's referred to as a effing free American, AFFA. I've been diagnosed definitely with that. I believe in free will and free choice. If you want to drink the Kool-Aid, go for it. If you don't, go for it. It's your choice. It's your right. It's your freedom. We are still in the United States of America, what is left of the crumbling republic. What's the best sidearm round? There is no best. Come on, man. That's an argument that's as old as time. 40 cal, 45, 9mm, 10mm, 357 Magnum, 44 Magnum, 454 Casull. Yeah, there's a lot of them out there. What is the best sidearm round? The one you have. The one you have. The one you've trained with. The one that you have extras of. And yes, the one that you can use proficiently. I chose 9mm to standardize on just because availability, recoil controllability, but not even really that. Modern hollow point rounds, it does enough damage if you train properly and you know how to shoot that there's no problems, absolutely zero problems at all. But I recommend choosing a common caliber. The top three I would recommend would be 9mm, 40, and 45. Just saying. They're all good. They will all work if you shoot properly. Right there. You shoot in that area, it doesn't matter if they're wearing body armor, it doesn't matter if they're wearing a helmet, it doesn't even matter what caliber you have. They are going down, the fight will be over. What was my rate? Love your channel. Actually, I don't even, that's one of those things that's a little more on the personal side. I don't reveal that kind of information because there are wackos on the internet and I don't want to run into any issues. I'm a private person. Put it that way. What are my thoughts on civil unrest this winter? Higher probability than economic or grit down? Yes, definitely. Think about people losing their jobs. Think about colder weather. Think about more inclement weather. Think about a lot of different things and see where that's headed. Yes, I definitely think that things will get ugly. Yes. Arkansas living. How's it going? 2 shots. Yep. Truth Recon. Echinacea. I am growing my echinacea for the first time ever. It is about yay tall. I do need to do some research on whether or not it will live through the winter or if I just have to replant next year. I don't know. Beautiful flowers. Yeah, I didn't get any flowers. Hollow points don't expand in tiny barrels. Yeah, there is. I mean, there's a lot to it. What I carry is I carry 9mm. I carry critical duty, Hornady critical duty. That is what I carry. Critical duty, not critical defense. I have critical defense also, but critical duty is a plus P round. In the barrel length that I am shooting it out of, it expands just fine, which is a Glock 19. So yeah. And I also am not a Glock fanboy, but I recommend Glock. Basically, it's just the go-to gun. Same with 9mm. There's good and bad in everything. As a good sidearm to standardize on. Same with AR-15. You don't have to standardize. There are other guns out there. There are other, there's a lot of options out there. But the parts availability, it's the most prolific handgun on the planet. So it is what it is. It's a Glock. It goes bang. I personally love them. I'm not a fanboy. I love M&Ps also. I love a lot of guns. But I'm trying to just standardize and minimize my choices. So I don't have to buy a bunch of different parts for all this. I don't have to buy a bunch of different ammo, a bunch of different magazines, all this stuff like that. Standardization is key, I believe. So, EDC is a Glock 48, sweet. Had 3 men outside my door at 1:30 this morning. My dog woke me up. It looked out peephole and was looking at the door, and 2 standing back a tad looking around. I signaled to my dog to speak. That's freaky. I would definitely have a big problem with that. They would hear the sound of an AR-15 being charged and a very loud voice challenging them as to what the heck they're doing there. You love Springfield Armory. That's good. Good company. Great guns. Yeah, definitely. You'll take a Canic over a brick Glock any day. Cool. Personal choice. That's fine. Canic makes some good guns. No, I don't think there's anything wrong with them. Yeah, Taurus makes good guns now. They make some good guns. There's a lot of good ones out there. It's all about what you have and the training level to become proficient in it. That's more important. Training. I'd rather talk about training and that you get proper training than about what brand of handgun, what brand of ammo, what type of ammo, what caliber. Training, training, training. That's the key. That's what will allow you to survive the fight. John Clinton, good to see you, John. You're awesome. Yes, John, one of my longtime subscribers and patron. Yes, 9mm for him. Good. Florida here. Larry Hazelwood, good to see you here. Let me see, another caps. Mike Smith, it's getting bad out there, guys. They're even starting to drain people's gas tanks. Oh, yeah, steel catalytic converters, stuff like that, yeah. Richard McCall, Navy vet here, also flight deck handler, USS Abraham Lincoln. Sweet. Thank you for your service. I appreciate it. Any of you guys that served our great, whatever nation in the military or in emergency services or anything like that, thank you. And even if it wasn't, even if you're just a farmer, you support our nation. As long as you are a productive member of society and you contribute your part, it takes all parts to be efficient, to be an effective nation. So thank you guys. SIG, some talk about SIGs. Yes, SIG makes some good guns too. I don't care for their full-size guns just because the bore axis is so high. It is, what is bore axis? Okay, you hold a gun like this. You got where your arm is, where your hand is, up to the center of the barrel, which on a Glock is about there. It's super low bore axis. Same with an M&P, same with other guns. On a SIG, the bore axis is like way up here. So what that does is when the slide recoils, it creates more of a lever, more of a fulcrum to increase recoil. So you cannot get, it's a fact, you can't get as fast to follow up shots with a higher bore axis as you can with a lower bore axis. Can you get fast follow-up shots? Yes, you can. Can you use a SIG effectively? Yes, you can. Do you have to have a Glock? Do you have to have the lowest bore axis possible? No, you don't. But it is something to be mindful of. And if you're trained to that level where it matters, it matters. If you're not trained at that level, don't worry about it. Just train yourself. Get used to what you have. In the UK, people would drill holes in gas tanks. Yeah. Stealing catalytic converters, all that stuff. Yeah. Crime is going to increase, period. Law enforcement, defunding the police, law enforcement officers walking away because they won't drink the Kool-Aid, all this stuff. Crime is going to get bad. Violence is going to get worse. That's why we talk about in Patreon about security, defensive, how to secure your neighborhood, a lot of other things on there, defensive skills, combative skills, stuff like that. I don't know if you're talking about me. Am I gay? Blue wrenches, that's probably a troll. My sexuality has nothing to do with them, but no, I'm a happy happily married, heterosexual, Bible-believing, God-loving, gun-toting American. I have a video here on air rifles. Lays and Blaze. Air rifles are very good. They can be used very effectively for small game hunting. And there's those larger caliber ones that are crazy. Those things are insane. Airborneum 40. Rear sights are coming loose on the new Army SIG pistols. Hadn't heard that, but that sucks. You know the Army wanted Glock. SIG just outsmarted Glock and won the contract. Let me see. You're right, it's about to blow up. Yeah, I hope it doesn't, but I just don't see any other way. Honey is a good topical antibiotic. Yes, it is. Very good, very useful in salves also. Be watching the Kenosha situation. Okay. Am I a dad? Yes, I am a father. Kenosha situation. I hadn't heard anything about that recently. Keep an eye on it. Manuka honey from New Zealand. I don't know if there's from any other place, but the stuff we get's from New Zealand. My wife uses it orally and topically. Really good stuff. SIG P320 is pretty good. I like it. Yeah, fine gun. My Taurus TCP $199 380 on my ankle is also a good piece. Quick, I'll tell you a story about that gun. Okay, it was like $100 cheaper than the Ruger LCP. The trigger was way better, so I bought it. Saved $100 and had a better gun. So I was up at my primary bug out location, a mountaintop cabin, and I was about 10-ish, maybe 7 to 10 yards away from a tree that was yay big around. I decided that I would do a mag dump, the 6+1, 7 rounds of 380 hollow points, into the tree to see what a mag dump would look like. Can I even hit the tree with a barrel that's this long? So I brought the gun up, I just go, and I expected to hit the tree once or twice. Well, not only did I hit the tree 7 times, and the tree is this big around, so I had a target yay big. I hit the tree 7 times in a group about almost half the size of the tree. I couldn't believe it. I was very impressed. Very impressed. I couldn't believe it. I expected to hit the tree once or twice. And I'm not bragging, I'm just saying it's a decent little gun. So, ammo-sexual. Yeah. West London resident. Whew. London, I heard, has been going through a lot of changes. SIG sold below manufacturer price, banking on making money on replacement parts in the long run. Yeah, that's probably how they got the contract. I heard a lot about that. Taurus makes good guns. I was just talking about that. The Taurus TCP that I have. The Taurus, shoot, what's that common one? That a lot of people have. Compact. G2C, yes, thank you very much. And G3C. Good guns. Don't own any. I actually thought about getting 2 of them. One for me, one for my wife. We just haven't yet. Let me see. Daniel Andrews asks, have I tried any red dots on pistols, or do you prefer standard sights? Red dots on pistols definitely have their place. Faster target and sight picture and acquisition. Faster back on target. And yes, I have thought about it. I do not currently have any optics on my pistols. I have thought about adding one to my Glock, but I think I would do that if I got a Glock 17 and use that primary as my duty gun / combative secondary option. I don't know. I could conceal carry that because that would not be part of the print equation, but I would have to get a different holster or cut down my T-Rex arm sidecar that I carry appendix with. I think they're a good option though. If you get them, train with them, use them. If you are to the point where you can benefit from a red dot, you got to have a current level of training and ability to have that come into play, to be price effective, put it that way. Does my wife have a favorite gun? Yes, actually hers is a Taurus. It is a Taurus Judge. That is a hand cannon. It shoots 410 shotgun shells and 45 Colt rounds. Good gun. It only has 5 rounds though. Other than that, she was also in the Navy, so she has experience in semi-autos, and she likes basically the guns I have. IR and thermal is the only way to survive. Yeah, there's a lot of talk about that lately. I saw a TikTok video lately about a the guy saying that's a monster. Yes, yes, it is. That's a big handgun. This guy on TikTok was saying he was a prepper channel, and he was telling people to go out and get Mylar blankets, those cheap little $2 ones at Walmart and stuff, and that they protect you from thermal imaging. Unfortunately, there are channels out there that give out false information. No, it will not protect you against thermal, especially if you're using it as a blanket or if you're rolled up in it, because you're going to get heat soak through it. It's aluminum, Mylar, whatever. Your body heat will soak through the blanket, giving away your thermal signature. I'm going to do a video on Patreon soon about how to properly make a thermal blanket that will protect you from thermal imaging. So if you'd like to join us there, join us there. Highly recommend it. $1 a month. Good content. Hundreds and hundreds of videos like I tell you guys. Anyway, let me get back to the comments. Somebody's starting Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Hoo-yah. Any form of martial art, unarmed, self-defense methods are so good things to learn about, especially in today's world, and good forms of exercise. Great forms of exercise. They help center yourself also. Let me see. Think really want another lockdown. Yeah, wouldn't surprise. Oh, a red dot is a game changer if you have astigmatism. I didn't know that because I don't have astigmatism. Good point. Very good point. Who would bully? Oh, let me see. Red Bull gives you wings too. Yeah. I'm sorry. Trying to. Oh, here's a good one. Somebody's talking about Swamp Fire Optics. Yes. They make some good stuff. I have a super secret squirrel location where I can get Swamp Fire Optics for 50% off. Yes. Only a couple a year though. It's a special offer due to my expertise in my field and my experience in the military. So, yes. I don't own any currently, but I've read a lot of reviews, talked to a lot of guys that use Swamp Fire Optics, and it's good stuff. So, yeah. Without owning one and using one myself personally, I do, I guess, recommend Swamp Fire Optics based on the others that I know and trust and what they've been saying about them. Watch this video. Okay, I'll approve that. Watching a video about how to make thermal suits. All right, I don't know if I've seen that. I know how to make them, but I don't know what that person's saying. Be ready for dark winter. Yes, use thermal in the military. Yes, you can run, but you cannot hide. You can hide from thermal. Yes, very, very easily, actually, depending on the terrain. In the desert, no, you cannot hide from thermal very easily, but in a heavily forested environment, you can very easily. Hug a tree, become a tree hugger, and all the trees and all the branches and stuff like that will block your thermal signature. Let me see. Iron sight's best option in Washington forests. Well, iron sights and or low power optics, because you are not going to get those long shots in western Washington forests. Yes. Best optic for AR-15. That is like asking me what is the best truck to own or the best car to own or the best brand of Ford, Chevy, Dodge. What you got? Best brand of AR? There's no best brand. Some of my favorite brands are BCM, Bravo Company, and Noveski makes good ones. There's a lot of good companies that are a lot higher end. People have had good luck with Palmetto State Armory, though, sometimes. Their budget, I recommend, if you have the knowledge, to build it yourself, using the components you want. That's what I do. Smith & Wesson makes good, Springfield makes good ones. You know, there's some middle of the road good companies that make some decent ARs. Best Reticle, ACSS. They said Nest Reticle, but I'm sure you meant Best Reticle. Yes, the ACSS Reticle is phenomenal. Love it. Don't currently own one yet, but plan to in the future. Just saving money for it. Yes, a 1:6 first plane or first focal plane optic with the ACSS reticle would be amazing. I would love to have one on my primary rifle. Ruger also, yes, makes good AR-15s. Yes, I would love to have one of those ACSS reticle 1:6 low power variable optics. Amazing. HoloSun. HoloSun is a good brand. Yes, HoloSun is a good brand. Oh, speaking of optics, come on. I mean, you know, there's a Bushnell TRS 25. I have them on one of mine that is a $80 optic and it works great. Now there's a Bushnell TRS 35. Very interested in learning more about that. Got to turn in. Have a good night. Thank you for being here. That was Gray Note. Thank you for being here. Daniel Defense, yes, also makes very good, although a little more expensive ARs. Approaching the point of maybe even paying a lot for the brand. Just saying. SIG makes good ARs. Night people, yes, I guess it is getting late for some of you people, but thank you very much for being here. I really appreciate it. I should merge live chat with Urban and Magic Prepper right now. Oh, can't do it because I'm live streaming on YouTube. If I was on StreamYard, there might be a way, but I'm not on StreamYard right now, so I can't actually do that. I would love to, though. That would be awesome. So Urban Prepper and Magic Prepper are live streaming right now. Great. Two channels that are much larger than me live streaming at the same time I am. That's where all the people are. No, I'm really happy. I'm really proud to have this 173 people I have here. You guys are awesome. Magic Prepper has done amazing. He was a smaller channel than me at one point, and he has exploded. He has blown up. He has 90+ thousand subscribers now. Good job, good job, Magic Prepper. If you guys haven't checked out Magic Prepper, please check him out. Subscribe to him. Good dude. Urban Prepper is that's not even a word, a very huge channel. I think the largest prepper channel on earth. 630+ thousand subscribers, I think. Massive channel. I would love to live stream with them and get the added exposure sometime. Maybe it'll happen. I don't know. Okay, let's see what people are talking about. Aaron Goodman. If you want an unstoppable AR, go piston driven. Okay, my thoughts on piston versus direct gas impingement. Direct gas impingement. Period. I get the benefits of piston. I get it. But replacement parts interchangeability, and all the stuff like that. If I was into the best gun that would give me the best capabilities, then maybe. But then again, I wouldn't have an AR. I would have a Tavor X95 probably. But I'm not into niche guns. I'm not a gun collector. I'm a prepper. So just saying. Piston does have its benefits, but I like direct gas impingement, parts interchangeability, parts availability, stuff like that. Alaskan Ballistics. Chuck has YouTube channel, wealth of information regarding reloading. Great. I used to reload. I don't anymore just because you can't find the stuff to reload either. And ammo was basically as inexpensive or cheaper than reloading before. Good thing I stocked up then. What did Six Shooter say? Hey AP, Lunacy Prepper has a question. Oh, sorry. Ask it, please, Lunacy. Throw it up there again. If I missed it, I apologize. Piston driven Ruger is too heavy. Yes, it does add weight, especially to the front of the gun. And I want to be able to drive the front of the gun to targets as quick as possible without having that fulcrum up there that'll cause me to overdrive. So that's another thing that's negative about piston driven. It does keep it cleaner, keeps all the dirt up front. Yeah, I get it, but I've never had any issues with my direct gas impingement ARs. I take good care of them, and I use quality components. So, U.S. population decline. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. You subbed, buddy. Thank you. If you're talking to me, if you're talking to somebody else, thank you for subscribing to them, for spreading the love. John Doe. Is it as heavy as 10 moving boxes? Where's the question, Luna? Please throw it back up there. There, let me see if I can catch her question. See if I can see. If it's all in caps, hopefully I'll catch it. I just scrolled back up really quick. Didn't notice anything. Sorry. Throw it up there again, please. To me, thank you. I appreciate it. Really appreciate it. Yeah, subscribers, it's awesome. Thing about subscribers, seeing subscriber count increase is very motivational because it means that I'm doing well. It's a way of judging growth that really motivates me to provide content, knowing that I'm reaching people, I'm connecting with people, I'm empowering people. That's really important to me, and that's the biggest reason why I even care about it. If it wasn't for that, I wouldn't care how many subscribers. You know, the monetization, I get a little bit of money, a little bit, very little. Patreon, a little bit better, you know, but it's not a ton of money. I'm not in this for the money. The money helps me take care of my family. It does, definitely. And any way you guys want to contribute, feel free. If you want to super chat, if you want to join us on Patreon, if you want to just give my videos all the view time and not skip the commercials, that's awesome. Whatever you can do, I really appreciate it. But don't feel like you have to do it. I'm in this because I love it. My channel is very small. It just started. I will check you out. Email me at asymmetricalpreparedness@gmail.com to remind me, because I don't get on YouTube very often, actually. Hit the like button. Yes, please, people, hit the like button. Let me see. At Lunacy. Did I miss Lunacy's question again? Anybody, throw her question up for me. My Patreon content is awesome. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, I love Patreon. Which winter crops did I plant? Broccoli to grow well in colder weather. Yes, I didn't do broccoli though. I did cabbage. I did cauliflower. I did carrots. I did beets. I did some later potatoes. Some butternut squashes a little bit later. They're more of a fall. And yeah, they're doing well. My onions are going crazy. I have green onions going crazy. Okay, Luna C, question. What do you see as our most pressing issue? CME, EMP, current admin. I missed the rest of it. Oh, there it is. Current admin, etc. My most pressing issue. Think about that for a sec, because I really want to be most pressing issue I feel is the overstepping bounds and encroaching upon our freedom, along with just this, I don't know how to put it, the state of things. The defunding the police, increased violence, food shortages. I feel that it's all going to lead to an event, a situation. Economic collapse is also very high on my mind, because I just know the economy is not tenable. It's not, we can't have that large of a national debt and not have negative repercussions. I'm not an economist, but I took high school economics, basic economics. Trickle-down economics. It's a fact. It works. Can we pay for your Patreon by the month? Yes, it is by the month. It's $1 a month. I know that's really expensive, but yeah, check it out if you want to. I would be honored. Have I watched the Rampage movie trilogy yet? No, I have not. Have never even heard of it. Most pressing issues is government. Yeah, too many people still asleep, yes, but more and more are waking up. More and more people are getting upset, getting pissed off downright about things going on in our nation. Even if they are the people that chose to drink the Kool-Aid, they feel that government should not have the right, which they don't, to tell you or to force you or to take away your ability to get food or anything else due to your choices and your free will. Definitely. I had to approve that comment really quick. Something about Biden. I don't know. I haven't heard any basically new news. Yeah, Patreon is monthly. There is a way to pay annually if the person running the channel sets it up. I haven't set mine up yet. I don't see the benefit in that. I don't know. Maybe some people would want to. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I'll look into it if people are interested. Won't be long before it's a Ford versus Chevy. Oh, yeah. Civil unrest triggered by economic issues. Yeah, I guess that's a more eloquent way of putting what I said. Owner of a company is stacking gold and silver like yourself, and she is a Democrat. Yeah, it's not about Democrat, Republican. It's not about left and right. It's about just free will and freedom. It's a human right. It's not left or right. The Constitution isn't for liberals, isn't for conservatives. It's for everybody. That's why I don't understand why everybody isn't for it. Freedom doesn't just apply, and liberties don't just apply to conservatives or Republicans or Democrats or liberals or black or white or Christian or Muslim or anybody. They apply to everybody because God gave them to us. God gave them to everybody. I respect people's free will and your right to choose, to live your own life, to do your own thing, to make your own decisions for yourself and your family. As long as it doesn't affect others negatively, go for it. I don't understand why everybody doesn't think that way. I guess some people like control, though. Anyway, Rampage. What is Rampage rated? First off, we don't watch anything in my house rated. Every once in a rare while, we watch PG-13. We will not watch rated R, though. We won't watch anything we don't watch in front of our kids. So do I miss some good things? Yes. But it's better for my heart and soul. Yeah. Anyway, I had a video about the antibiotics to have for worst case at the feed store. Kindly, can you mention that? It's important to have. Yes, we talked about that earlier on in the live stream. Definitely have antibiotics. The channel I was talking about, or that video I was talking about, the Refuge Medical Wound Care Bucket. A very good product. Very impressed. Very impressed. I love the fact they had a bunch of sutures in there and stuff like that. Good stuff. Yeah, it came from TJ from Bear Independent, Refuge Medical. Recommend. He just sent me a bear fac that me and the guys, my group, have been going over. We're going over it. We are going over it. We are picking it apart and analyzing it right now. Because when I do talk about it on video, I want to have lots of good talking points. And I want to have fully and thoroughly tested it so that I can provide TJ any positive or negative feedback so that he can grow and build his better product. It's important to him. It's important to me to be truthful. So yeah, that's another good product though. Two of the greatest divides are good versus evil and sheeple versus freeple. Yes, definitely. Don't try to be like TJ. I don't try to ever be like anybody. I'm not. Only reason why I mentioned TJ is the products he sent me are, I feel, very good quality, and I enjoy watching his content sometimes. I'm not a shill. I am my own person. I just happen to enjoy his content sometimes. Some people don't like him. We're all different. We all have different ways of approaching things. We all have different ways of going about things. We all have different ways of living our lives. So yeah, I'm happy for his success, and I'm hopeful that I will be successful, and I will do my part, and I will be myself, period. I'm not going to be like anybody else. I will be like Michael. Let me see. I'll tell you what, we've been going on an hour and 9 minutes. I really appreciate you guys for being here. Thank you very much. I need to use the restroom, the little boy's room, and I want to spend some time with my family. So I really enjoyed this impromptu live stream with you guys. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for your chat, talking with each other, helping each other out in the comments section. Thank you for all of your great comments, and I really appreciate each and every one of you. I mentioned as many people as I could. It's hard to talk, keep your guys' eye content, read content, back and forth, stuff like that. If I missed anybody, I apologize. I probably missed a bunch of people. Dolores, I missed you. And above. Yeah. All right. Thank you guys. It's been an honor. Have a wonderful night and blessings to you and yours.